Hello and welcome to the program Inside the Real Estate right here on Housing TV Africa. I am Yamana Bagodo, and as usual, we discuss everything housing and also the real estate sector. We have a guest with us here in the studio, but before I introduce my guest, let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts on Facebook, Housing TV Africa, on Twitter, Housing TV Africa, Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
Welcome back from that quick break. I have Dr. Abraham Adegbola in the studio with me here. He is the CEO and founder of the Ark Real Estate Dubai. We're super excited to have you in the studio today. Welcome to Housing TV Africa.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here as well.
Good to know that. But before we delve into our discussion for today, firstly, let's get to meet you.
Oh, my name is, you've repeated my name. My name is Abraham Adegbola, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Ark Real Estate, located in Dubai. And we are here to tell people the opportunity and the product we have brought on ground.
Ah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Just give us a brief summary of what your company is all about.
Okay, so we are brokerage company in Dubai.
Okay.
So we partner with developers in Dubai, and the service we render is full brokerage service. That is, we bring our clients in from entry to exit. So what we do is to manage for these people to manage the property once it's ready.
Okay.
And then what we do is we position ourselves to make financial profit for all our investors. Okay. So you can call us the professional, that is the seer for our investors.
Okay.
So we are the one that we are the torchlight that show them the road to follow, and then where they need to put their money and how this money is going to turn into a huge investment in returns, as everybody ever wanted. When you put money into something, you want it to be doubled, to be multiplied. So that is our position. That is what we are doing.
I love that word, the torchlight. Very good one. So now let's talk about the real estate market in general. Now, could you please provide an insight in the current state of the real estate market in Dubai? How would you characterize the real estate business in UAE?
The real estate business in Dubai right now has become the safe haven for all international investors. And you can agree with me by the information out there. Places like England, places like Europe, the percentage in terms of what is it called? The government tax has been increased recently.
Okay.
So now everybody wants to invest in Dubai, because why? Dubai is tax-free. So one of the major characteristics of Dubai real estate is the fact that Dubai is operating on a zero tax, and this is the reason why investors from Europe, from America, from all over, even Asians, they are bringing their money into the UAE, precisely Dubai.
Wow.
In order, because when you operate in such avenue, whatever you make is whatever you take home. So the government are not deducting anything. So if you buy your property, 1 point something million, and you later sold it for 2 point something million, whatever you get from there, it is your gain, 100%. So you can now say Dubai real estate has become a place where people are finding their investment results as they actually needed it. So it is many people around the world, even people that never knew what was Dubai before. They never even knew that, okay, Dubai existed on the map. For example, is the Russians. So now, when things happen that they have to leave their comfort zone, which is their home, and they taste the market of Dubai, and they see what is there, majority don't want to go back home again.
Of course, yes.
So Dubai has been positioned, and they position themselves. What they know what is bringing value into the real estate, and then it is the government keep creating value into the city. When there is value in the city, then the real estate is becoming more booming.
Okay, so for how long have you been into the real estate business in Dubai?
I've been in the real estate business in Dubai for the past 3 years.
Okay, so this brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Different country, different market.
Exactly.
Same name, real estate everywhere, but
Exactly.
different country, different market. So we'd love to find out from you, what valuable lessons can Nigerians' real estate market learn from the UAE?
I haven't been in both markets because I've been in real estate in 2014. So I've been practicing here before I moved to the UAE. One of the things that Nigeria needs to adopt is regulation.
Okay.
You just call our own real estate. It's just it's dumbling into the bush. I feel that is what I haven't seen clearly now. I haven't been part of UAE real estate. What we are practicing here is just individual lawsuit. That's what we're doing. So I can become a developer now. I come into the business. I can give the value of what I want for the estate I want to put together.
Okay.
I can do this and that. And again, in terms of development, what we are doing in Nigeria has become like a streamline. Everybody is following the same line. Every estate have the same structure, but different names.
Of course.
That's just different. So now, what can Nigerian developers and the government can do is for the government to start playing role into regulations.
Okay.
That is going to bring structure into pricing. And you know, when there is good pricing, definitely you can definitely calculate the ROI of such. But when this person come and say, okay, my own is going to be 10 million, and the next one just beside it is selling his own 8 million, definitely they have already spoiled the market in that area.
Of course.
So these are the differences that we are finding up there. And again, the developers now, what are the value are they creating? Is it just a gated place where they are just like locking people up, and then somebody brought this idea maybe in the 90s or in the 80s? It has become the only thing we adopt right now, and there have not been somebody to bridge across that idea. You understand? So these are the things that I was expecting all along from Nigerian developers, that at least somebody should come, which some people are already doing now in Lagos, I think, along Eco Atlantis and the rest. So can we have an environment or a community that is going to put in place how a child can grow up in that community, that is child friendly, family friendly, and it is multicultural? That is, if a Chinese should want to relocate to Nigeria now and move into such community, we fix him. So how can we start creating something that it is international standard? You understand? There are things, there are factors to look into. And now the regulations now, we're not talking about government creating regulations. The regulations should go more. So with the developers, there's regulation. The agencies, there's regulations. Now, how can people start benefiting real mortgage? Because in my times of being in Nigeria, there's always mortgage banks, but you will see them that even the average income earners, they don't even know what is mortgage. You understand? So when they are creating the regulation at the same time, they are creating how the people, when I'm telling you people that can buy it, it's not the rich ones. You understand? Nigeria has the highest number of average income earners. So how can these people benefit from Nigerian real estate? So they are only renting the apartments. They don't have money to buy. So how can we start bringing such lucrative structure into play, and it will be easy for people to come into it?
Okay, so for someone who is in Nigeria doing business in Dubai and in the real estate sector, what are your expectations concerning the real estate sector in Nigeria and also the market as well?
one of the major expectations, if you're putting your money into something, is you want it to be value for money.
Yeah.
So what anyone we expect for the developers to work on is there should be value for what people are paying for. So you can see, take for instance, in some areas in Lagos, now that's where I can get the values. In Chevron area, they'll tell you a duplex of 4 bedroom is 75 million. Does that house really worth 75 million? So these are the areas that they're supposed to look into. That, okay, build what is value for money.
Your money. So in general, what you're saying is people don't get value for their money in the real estate sector here in
because
Nigeria.
when they leave, there have been complaints, and then you can, it's something maybe one or two people have already told you before, that if they buy social apartment now, after like 2 years or a year plus, they're already developing, there's a lot of things spoiling in the apartment, the wall, the this, the plumbing work, you understand. So all of these things, and we know how our people are doing things. Okay, is it okay? We are not having accessibility to high quality building materials. So how can we work on that? That okay, there should be a regulation, a regulator. There should be a regulation. There should be a government certain office that is regulating that okay, there should no substandard building materials. You understand? We've seen many cases that there collapse of the whole buildings. You understand? So all of these factors can be corrected only if the government are coming in. And then, you know, another thing I didn't put, as the government are coming in as well, we need to start creating community, not streets. The idea of street has been a long time since. How can we start building communities? When I say communities, like, okay, take for instance, Bagada, very close to the water side. How can we channel that water into the community, make use of it? You understand what I mean? Start having something innovative. How can we think outside the box? And it's not just the orthodox way that has been created, it's just what everybody wants to follow.
Well, I can see the passion in you when you talk about the real estate sector and talking from a professional angle and what you see and what you have been doing for years. And also your company has been doing exceedingly well. And we'll love to find out from you what is the positive development that your company will bring into this country, Nigeria.
Okay. What we are working on right now is one thing for us. Firstly, we want the people that they can afford international properties. So now, what we are doing is we are bridging the gap between the people back home and abroad. So I'm telling you about the real estate that can afford properties abroad. They don't know some of the benefits that comes with that. That is where we are coming in. That is what we are bringing to the table. So it's not like we're just taking people out. Now, even Nigerians that are buying property here and there outside the country, they are not utilizing the whole benefit because they are not aware. That awareness is what we are bridging. So now we are giving them the opportunity to recognize the major and the best developer out there outside the country.
So how have you been able to do that? Have you been able to create awareness through any program?
Okay, so what we do is we bring our developer to Nigeria. Quarterly we do it. Okay. Where we create our own event and we invite people down there, and then we pitch all the products we have, the benefits, and all the other benefits that can even come apart from monetary aspect, immigration aspect, and all of these standards, and what is going to be the monetary benefit for them and their family. So what we do is every three months we come to Nigeria. For those that are going to, we do adverts, we also use your platform as one of our advert place. So we bring the people under our channel, and then we pitch to them what we have and how it can be beneficial to them.
Okay, that's good. So Abraham, let's go on a quick break, and then when we come back, I have other questions for you, and then we'll talk about investment. Okay. So viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back from the break. If you're just joining us, this is the program Inside the Real Estate right here on Housing TV Africa. Still in the studio with my guest, Dr. Abraham Adegbola. We're still discussing everything real estate and also the housing sector. So, Dr. Abraham, what are the anticipated benefits of the project you are introducing in terms of return in investment?
Okay, we are working. There's a project right now that is in the center of Dubai, and on the rental ROI alone, there's a promise 10.5 to 10% return.
Okay.
And the reason why it's very calculative is this, because Dubai economy is stable. For the past decades, the exchange rate has been the same. So in this way, you can calculate how much it's going to be. So for this year, we can say any investment that we are bringing on board, and the one we are bringing on board is just very close to the downtown, and we are getting our investors 10.5 to 10% return on rentals alone. Now, there's another value which is going to be value of the property. Let's say, okay, I'm not renting it out, Abraham, I just want to sell once it's ready.
Okay.
The value of that at least 5% to 6.5% value on your property. That is what we're bringing on.
Okay, so we just want to get your own take, or rather your view. What do you want Nigerians to do differently in the real estate?
Okay, that's a tactic question. There's a lot to do.
Okay.
And then the real estate sector is a very big sector. So we can diversify. Let's not follow one another. Like, okay, this person is doing, and then every other person is doing it. Because that's one thing with us. How can we be creative? How can we diversify? How can we bring new things to the table? How can we exercise? How can we play more on the rental aspect? What other structure can we bring into play? Okay, what other way can we sell our half plans? And now, when we are building in areas, how can we collaborate with government agencies in order to bring value? So to create a certain value in every area. So right now, I've been thinking that Nigeria by now, we're supposed to have something called Afro City. Okay. Afrobeat City or something, because that is what is out there. Yeah. Let's buy the idea of what is in the social media that has traveled across the borders before, and we should bring that also into real estate. We can bring a whole lot of things into real estate. What about the artists that are already abroad? How can we bring them into real estate? Something substantial. Okay, how can they participate in it? It's not for them to invest directly, but how can we take an area and build it into an Afro community, or Afro garden, or Afro something like this? So these are the creativity that we are lacking, and because no one is doing it, in fact, real estate can even exercise in building. We shouldn't till today be celebrating only one mall in Nigeria. So we can take it from there. Yeah. Every community is supposed to have a mall. Why not till now? This is 2024. Do you understand? So these are the areas that we need to collaborate with government agencies, work all these developers, certain developers that are not in certain area, they are doing very well in certain area, and work with the government. They involve the government with themselves, they create value. So with this value, definitely that area is going to boost. Do you understand? Yeah. So, and then it's not, what Nigeria is doing is like the olden days. In the olden days, you will see that the hunters, they build their shelters beside the seashore, right? That's what we are still doing today. How can we channel the water and go into the city instead of just building on the bank? Do you understand? So all of this is what needs to be put in place, and this is what we are still learning out there. And by the time we can become big, like the developer that I told, we start bringing all these suggestions back home.
So let's look at partnership with Nigeria and also the UAE. In what ways have Nigerians partnered with Dubai in the real estate sector?
I think a lot of, I think that's individually. There have been a lot of partnership, and then when it comes to partnering with Dubai, Dubai partner with everyone around the world. So it's not about Nigerians alone or about this particular place. If you have something on board that, okay, you want to exercise and it goes with the regulation, it goes with the rules and regulation of the city, Dubai absorb it. So, and I think a quite number of Nigerians have been doing that.
Thank you so much for that. So, Dr. Abraham, before we let you go, you know the African International Housing Show is very, very, very close, and we're
That's
super
right.
excited about that. Will your delegation be attending?
We will be on board,
Okay.
and they will be bringing some benefits. On that day, I'm not going to announce everything. We have very good goodies that we're bringing on board for the event.
Wow.
And then maybe let me just give you a little bit tip.
Okay.
There are people that are coming for that show, that event, and then they subscribe right there. From there, we can be taking them to Dubai straight.
Oh, that's nice. So you're fighting so hard not to let the whole cat
yes,
out of the
not
bag.
yet.
But that's a good one. So what message would you like to convey to individuals that are interested in meeting you and also visiting your business during the event?
Be expectant and then put in mind that you will see projects that they are world class. And then these are financial return. These are big investment that is going to bring big return back to you. And be rest assured that if you subscribe with us, it will change your family and your children's story.
That's amazing.
So, and then also, because we're not just selling houses, what we're doing is we're profiling. We will build everything from your investment to your personality to this and that into international standard. That's what we're doing. So just consider yourself that, okay, there is a lot of things that will change from you once you become part of our family.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Abraham. It was such a pleasure having this amazing discussion with you. We wish you the very best in your business and everything in general.
Thank you.
So viewers, we draw the curtains on today's episode of the program Inside the Real Estate. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media handles. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Housing TV Africa. I am Nimana Bagodo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.